I know to the vast majority of people, they're going to be thinking, whoop whoop, what does she want? Amelia? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I have been shopping and I'm just going to own up to it right now because I know whenever all of the fabulous vlogs come out of the recent London trip that I was on with a group of absolutely fabulous people, you will see shopping going on. You will see lots of designer stores, you will see lots of luxury, and you may even figure out that Amelia didn't come home from that trip empty-handed. And I know whenever those videos go out and whenever the vlogs go out and whenever my unboxing goes out, I am going to face a lot of, you said you weren't shopping anymore, you said you weren't buying luxury handbags anymore, you said you were taking a break. And yes, I did say all of those things. I absolutely did. I made a video talking about I am no longer buying designer luxury handbags and why I was no longer buying them. And in that video, I said that I needed to take a break from shopping luxury designer handbags. I said that I had caught myself up in a frenzy. I realised I had been caught up in a frenzy. The bag that kind of made me reevaluate my shopping was the green mini Fendi baguette, and I was a little bit upset with myself that I had bought that bag kind of flippantly and without much thought and as if it really wasn't a big thing. And then whenever I saw other bags that I loved more, I sold that bag very, very quickly, and it made me realise that I couldn't have loved that bag that much in the first place if I was able to buy it and sell it so quickly. And what I wanted to do was strip my shopping back to re-evaluating, one, my own collection, but two, how I shop. And I wanted to get back to only buying what I absolutely love and what is screaming at me and what fills me with joy and makes me very, very happy. Now, obviously, there will still be mistakes along the way because there are some bags you just can't know if they're going to work for you until you get them home. And that's the reality of it. You think it's going to work one way, but when you start trying to either use the bag or style the bag, it just doesn't work. But hopefully that's going to be in a minority. What I wanted to do was take a break from the frenzy of shopping, unboxing, shopping, looking, next, always looking for the next thing, not enjoying what was on my shelves, and clearly buying something like the green midi baguette that I can't have loved that much if I bought it and sold it that easily whenever something better came along. And that is the cycle and the hype, I suppose, that I wanted to break within myself. I have had a break from luxury shopping for handbags for 4 months. I have not bought any handbags in 4 months, and I know, I hear it. I know to the vast majority of people, they're going to be thinking, whoop whoop, what does she want? A medal? Who does buy luxury handbags more than every 4 months? I totally get that, and I totally get that my shopping habits for luxury handbags are not what would be the norm, and I've spoken about that in videos before when I talked about what social media makes us think is normal, and I fully appreciate that this type of a handbag collection and buying handbags at the level and the frequency that I do is not what is normal for most people. If, however, you are one of this crazy luxury handbag loving community, addicted family that we have established out here, you're going to understand what I mean, and you're going to know that when you're caught up in that cycle and you buy a lot of handbags, not buying for 4 months for me was a break. I had been buying handbags multiple in months, which I wanted to get away from. I appreciate that that's for me a bit ridiculous and it's too much, and I wanted to break the cycle of buying so many so quickly. So I haven't bought any handbags for 4 months, and I made a video about what I have learned during that time, and one of the things that I've really benefited from that time was re-evaluating my own collection, looking at what I love, looking at what I actually still enjoy, what I want to use, what makes me, gives me the feels I've described it as, and those are the bags that I want to keep and have in my collection. In that video though, a way back when, I did say that I had bought 3 bags that had to be unboxed. I have now unboxed all of those 3 bags. One of them was the Dior mini saddle, which is up here. One of them was the sequined Lady Dior, which is up in the corner. And the other one is the mini capucines, which is here. Those are the 3 bags which had already been purchased. I did say in that video, and I knew myself that what would challenge me and really test whether or not I was going to stay on the wagon of not buying luxury handbags was I was going to London for a shopping trip with a group of the most fabulous people. Dale from Dale's Addiction was coming to London from Australia. If you have followed me for a while, you will have known that Dale has been my friend and then became very, very good friend from when I first started doing YouTube, and Dale started, I think, around about the same time, and we clicked and we have been firm friends ever since. Then Meredith started doing YouTube and Meredith has joined the group. Now those two are over in Australia, always together, leaving me out. I need to move continents so as I can be joined in and we can have the 4 Ps. Dale and Meredith and Connor and Amelia. How much fun would that be? I would be moving my whole family across the world, but we're not going to think about that. But they were coming to London, and when they were coming to London, they used that opportunity to arrange a meetup of some fabulous people, and I will put all of those channels down below in the description box. Deb from Wild Unfiltered, who is also a very, very good friend of mine, was going. It was... I'm lost for words in it, to be quite honest. It's something that has blown me away. We had the most amazing time. When I was there, I shopped. And that is what I knew probably would happen. I knew whenever I was with a group of people that I really, really loved and really, really enjoyed being with, that I was going to shop. But it was so amazing. I knew I was going to shop. I set myself down before we went and I worked out a kind of, this is what I'm going to look for. This is what I really want to look for and I would really like to get while I'm in London. And the challenge then became for me, if I am honest, as a, let's be honest, handbag addicted buying person, I'm now going to own it. I have a handbag buying addiction. I'm trying to work my way through that, and I know there's probably a lot of work internally to be done, but let's be honest, I love buying them. I had a list of what I was going to look for and to buy. When I was in London, I will be completely honest with you and tell you that I could have bought that 5 times over. There were so many other bags that I absolutely loved and really wanted to buy. There were other shoes, there were other boots. There was just a lot of fabulous, fabulous things that were calling my name from across the stores, and I could have blown my list of what I was going for completely out of the water. Could have blown it into the universe because there was so much good stuff. I could have bought, there was at least 3 other bags that I really struggled with, and I was reminding myself, you're trying to be more intentional with your shopping. The whole point of taking this pause and stopping buying was to be more intentional, was to try and buy less impulsively, was to think about what you were buying and was to rationalise it out. And I stuck to that. And I am going to tell you that even though I shopped, I am proud of myself for sticking to what I went to buy and not buying everything that I saw that I absolutely loved, which is kind of what I was doing for a long time. And I'm not sitting here and telling you I won't go back to that, but I really wanted to try and take that time to pause, to focus, and to focus my own mind when I'm shopping, that it's done intentionally and that I can restrain myself to what it is that I am going for. Now, you will see those vlogs coming and they're going to be epic. And I know I love that word, but they are going to be epic. There will be vlogs from me. There will be vlogs from everybody else, I'm sure, that was on the trip, and I will leave their channels. Make sure you check them out. And then you will see unboxings. But I am proud to tell you, the unboxings that you will see from me are what I went to get. The other bags that are still on my mind, I didn't buy. The other shoes and boots, I didn't buy. A lot of the other things that I thought, that's me, I really love that, I left behind. And I do think that that has helped me from the break that I took. I know if I'd went on that trip 4 months ago, before I took this pause, I would be unboxing with you at least 3 bags. And I would be unboxing with you 2 pairs of boots. And I would be unboxing with you other shoes. And maybe even another bag. I know that I would. And I didn't. I stuck to what I went for. I feel as if I'd thought about it. I have no regrets. And this is also what I want to say, because I know I'm going to get a bit of hate for saying that I wasn't going to buy bags and now I've bought them again 4 months later. I loved it and I don't regret it at all. I had an absolute ball. And part of that shopping experience is how I want my shopping to be going forward. I want it to be when it's that much fun. I want it to be when it's something that I've really, really wanted and is on my list and I'm looking for. I want to have the experience and the feeling that we all had that weekend. It was amazing. And buying those things that I've bought felt right. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I want to wean out the type of shopping that I had fallen into doing, which we talked about at the start of this video in the green Fendi, where I see something and yeah, kind of like that, I'm gonna buy that. That's what I want to go. That's the type of shopping I want ruled out. The shopping that I've done and what we had at that weekend is what I want to stay. That's how I want my shopping to be. I want it to be things that are thought out and that much fun and make me that happy and bring me that much joy. So in this video, I thought we would just grasp it by the nettle. I would just talk to you about it because I know it's going to come once you see all of the videos that are to come. Yes, I have bought another handbag. Yes, I've shopped again. Do I regret it? Not at all. Am I going out next week to keep just buying more and more and more? No, I'm not. And am I contacting the SA to get the bags that I left behind? No, I'm not. They're on my wish list. They may be something that comes in the future whenever I continue to hopefully intentionally shop, hopefully not buy so flippantly. Yes, they may come in the future, but for right now, no, they're not. Am I phoning them and going, send them over? No, I'm not. And for me, I do think that that has been progress and that's what I wanted to stop. That is what in that video about that Fendi bag really got to me. And I know I got a lot of comments saying you're listening to the comments that people are making negatively. You are responsible in your shopping. Why are you doing this? But for me, that one bag, the fact that I obviously didn't love it that much is what kind of shook me out of how much shopping I had been doing and where I was at with it. Where I'm at now and how these purchases have came, I am entirely 110% happy with because they were considered, they were thought out. And when I was there, I didn't lose myself and go off on one of these spirals that I have been known to do and buy lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. I was thoughtful and I actually think that that for me is progress and maybe a little tiny bit of growth in my handbag buying journey. So to everybody that said she'll keep shopping, you were right. Yes, I have kept shopping. I have stuff to show you. It will be coming once I put the vlogs out. Make sure you're subscribed for those because it was the best crack. There is so much good stuff to see and it was just an amazing group of people and I'm so excited and grateful to have been on it and I'm really excited to show you what did come home. And thank you so much for coming with me on this little journey of self-discovery and going through this whole internal debate that I've had with myself and trying to work out where I was at with my shopping and the level of shopping and where I'm at now. And what I hope to do going forward is to continue to be considered and intentional and not buy just quite so as if it's nothing, because it's not nothing to be buying bags at this level, and that shocked me a little bit about myself back whenever that happened. So thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for being here. If you are in any way interested to see those vlogs that are coming and the unboxings, please do consider subscribing. If you have enjoyed this video in any way or you have just laughed at my journey of self-discovery and battling with myself and inner conflict, please do consider giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.